Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10. Hey.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let him know, let him know.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Check, check.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're running it. He's checking.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Wait, that's 53! Ozzy!
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brady to Burkhead here on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on third down. Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A give to Burkhead on first down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Second down and goal. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brady's pass complete to Josh Gordon. Touchdown, New England.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check.
On the ground, it's Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Third down, here's Geis. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's another Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Geis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Set, ready. Touch game. Time to go, night. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Right set, 53! 54. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hit.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Brady now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, goal 66. Set. Watch out. Shadow.
Now Brady again. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady to Gordon, out left. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 23.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. No curl.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Hey, what's the ball? Check. Tight right.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Off to Geis on the screen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 53's to Mike. 53. Check out.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Shalik Calhoun. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really scores and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I'm coming after you. We got this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
It's our field.
On play action, now Brady. Out to his left. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Hey, 66.
Brady looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a run with Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Brady now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Operating from the gun, Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved. You think it's snowing. And immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now.
Check 52, right. Check 52 to Mike. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
This is Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready. And read. 58 to Mike. 22, check, cover. 22.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run to Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
4 down. You go take.
From the gun, Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 42. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady is going to go for a big play. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about that.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Edelman set to return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless. And now blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a...
Now Drake loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Check. Watch 54. 3 buzz. 72.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He'll find Harry on the right side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Wait, set, 53!
54. There's a party now.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check to
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 22, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, that QB's trapped. 56, pull it, half. Check 37,
Geis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Let's go now. Ain't together. Don't say nothing.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Patriots 38, Redskins 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check. 36. Ozzie. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alabama. When he hit.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wait, 20. Regular. He's checking rim.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run with Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, 58 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, hold on. Choose the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's got room. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Geis, they'll try to run him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Right back to Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run. Here's Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
X3, 218, chop, hey, check it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
A gain of 14. And the Patriot first down.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for New England, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.